Hey guys, and welcome to my top 5 perks on Call of Duty. Today I'm running through the best perks in the game, and you must have these equipped if you're wanting to make the most out of the game, improve your kill death ratio. Let me know in the comment section down below what your personal top 5 perks are. If you agree with me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump into number 5. So, starting off with my top 5 position, I would class Engineer as a top 5 place. Now this is a perk I constantly have attached. I never have anything else like Scavenger, Flat Jacket or Tactical Mask equipped. I just seem like Engineer does the most for me. But basically Engineer detects enemies' equipment and score streaks through walls. It rerolls and booby traps care packages. This has saved my life so many times. Like, there's tripwires, there's barbed wires, it helps me locate tactical insurgents. It's just all round an amazing perk to have as your slot number 1 position. It's absolutely amazing. Moving on to perk number 2. Now this is slot number 2 as well, and this is the only perk I use in this category as well, and that is of course Cold-Blooded. Now the reason I constantly use Cold-Blooded is because I want to try and build up a kill streak, and for instance if someone does for whatever reason get a care package and gets a helicopter or sniper teams, I don't want to get killed by them. But if you don't know what Cold-Blooded does, it increases resistance to enemies' ability, equipment and score streak targeting systems. Enemy AI will be delayed when targeting you. Player control streaks will not be highlighted as well, so they won't actually see you. It'll just look like a teammate on their screen. So it's definitely one of the best perks personally. Lightweight, Scholar, Gung-Ho and Dexterity are all round pretty good perks, but I feel like Cold-Blooded is like a tier 2 perk for this category. Moving on to the top 3 position. Now this is quite a weird one, but the reason behind it is quite smart actually. Dead Silence. Now on previous Call of Duties this totally helped if you wanted to get behind enemies, and it still does on this game. But the main problem is you unlock the acoustic sensor so early on in the game that a lot of people aren't using it now. So if you're walking about, people will hear you. But Dead Silence moves quieter, and the resistance detection from the acoustic sensor is lower, so they won't see you as often. So it's definitely one of those perks you need to consider using. Even if you use the perk Greed for tier number 3, you can equip 2 of the last perks, which I'm going to jump into in a second guys, but definitely Dead Silence is one of the best perks I like to use if I'm using a SMG or I'm playing Domination. It's an all-round good perk. Moving on to my top 2 position, and that is of course Tracker. Now this is in the same category as Dead Silence as well, so the choices there are kind of difficult if you don't want to go for that perk Greed. But what Tracker does is it shows digital imprints of the enemy footsteps and receives an alert on your HUD when revealed in the enemy of Fog of War. So what that means is if an enemy spots you, or they've got a UAV up, under your minimap at the top left corner you will see like this little eye, and that means someone's got eyes on you, like they know you're present pretty much. So chances are they're going to come for you. So this totally helps and lets you kind of make you aware that they know where you are, so you need to deal with that person, you need to deal with the UAVs. And it puts you in that position where you're more confident about where you're standing in the game. But nonetheless, you can see the digital imprints of enemy footsteps, which totally helps as well. So if someone runs past you with Dead Silence on and you don't hear them for whatever reason because you've not got your acoustic sensor on, the footsteps will be on the ground and you can just follow them. You can go right around the map if you wanted to, but you will see those footprints for a limited time. But as long as you keep following them, you can get that kill. Moving on to my number 1 spot, and this is one of the perks which has been in a lot of previous Call of Duty games, and it's still a really good perk. However, it never used to be such a low ranked perk that you could unlock it right at the start of the game. It used to always be in the 40s or 50s you unlock this perk, and that is of course Ghost. Now, why is Ghost my number 1 top pick? It's basically because UAVs are so common in the game that people always have them up, and as soon as they get a UAV up, they get a counter UAV, and then they get their other kill streak like a helicopter or a lightning strike or sentry or just whatever else. But it makes you undetected by enemy UAV while moving, and you're constantly moving on Call of Duty unless you're camping in that exact same spot, not moving at all, you know, like using a sniper for instance. It also helps when planting or defusing a bomb or controlling your score sheet, for instance like the RCXD. Now guys, Ghost is one of the best perks in the game. I would consider using that more than anything else like Dead Silence Tracker or Team Light in that category. If you want to put perks 3 on and equip maybe Ghost and Dead Silence, that would be an amazing combo. You can sneak behind people with an SMG with Silencer on it and absolutely mow them down. Trackers, of course, a good one there as well. You can attach the tracker with a acoustic sensor, and that is a good setup right there. Well guys, that is my top 5 perks. Head down into the comment section and let me know what your top 5 perks are. Hit that subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next Call of Duty Black Ops 4.